So, very interesting question here. For the viewer, what are the job opportunities in the space sector?
I
So,
think
who do you hire? For example, for your company, who would you ideally hire? Maybe you may get that kind of talent, or maybe you might not as of now.
no, I agree.
But
No, so if you look at the way I hire, right? In my website also, if you look at, there's no roles defined. You write what role you want to join, but the main paragraph that I look at is why do you want to join us, or why do you want to join a space company? Because see, space is an environment where you can't say, hey, I'm a great coder, I want to join your company. You can't say I'm a great mechanical engineer, I want to join space. That doesn't work. You have to be interdisciplinary, right? Because unfortunately or fortunately, the way this environment works is, let's say a mechanical engineer does a mistake, that has a repercussion on avionics as well, right? A software guy does a mistake, let's say because of the bug in the software, you spin the motor a little bit faster. That will tumble the satellite more, because there's a force in the body. That will tumble the satellite faster, which means if my hinges are not strong enough, it will start swaying, right? It will start swaying like this if the body is rotating fast. So everything is interconnected. So a person needs to be very visual in their thinking. That's very important, number one. Number two, they must have the habit of doing side projects than following the usual trend of doing what they have been asked to do. That is a very, very important signal. Because what happens कि college में क्या होता है ना कि ऐसा final year project कर लिया, we काफ़ी है, right? We don't hire them. You might be from the best of the college. The only thing I ask is, when you were not expected to do projects, what did you do? Did you still have the kida to do something on your own, right? Because then you are a visual thinker. You are imagining something that doesn't. You are imagining.
so, which means simulation has to keep working in your
Or you
mind
have to be
itself,
an imaginative
right?
person, a visual thinker.
Visual thinker.
Yeah. You have to be a visual person. Like everything should be, visual in your head.
Floating around.
That's. And that is because it's an upcoming sector. It's not an established sector.
Achha.
It's not e-commerce. Right? E-commerce mein you know the unit economics. You know what should my return rate is 20%. अगर आप fashion e-commerce कर रहे हो, मेरे को आपको पता है कितना return rate होने का है. If you optimize below that, you can run the business profitably. In space, nobody knows where is this sector heading. So hence, the type of people needed today need to be very creative. 10 years later, this story will change because everything will be structured.
True.
10 साल के बाद ये काफी structure आ जाएगा. Any niche sector always starts with creativity, right? Not with predictability. So visual thinker.
Right.
You have to be which I said, side projects.
Not
which is
told.
Which means which is a indication self starter. खुद से करने का चीज है, right? Because again, at least from a startup point of view, we don't have the culture of managers, or again, you're going through unknown talent, so we don't know what we are building ourselves. Right? We're just figuring out as you go along. So if all of us are not self-starters, then it becomes a pyramid, right? Everything has to come from the top.
So a research mindset is mandatory.
I don't like the term research at all. Space बहुत चलता है research, by the way.
Research is a mandatory, right? Because research also, you don't know the end.
No, yes, you're right. In space, 99% people say that word, and that is correct. I personally disagree to it. Okay. It's just my point of view. Don't anybody listening, please don't listen to me. But I will say it. I hate research because research comes with the baggage that आप research कर रहे हो. I like engineering. Build and break. बनाओ. Don't just think and research. If you're thinking, build it.
Okay. So research with execution.
Execution. In today's AI world, you ask it with GPT, it'll give you 10 ideas of research. Usme diamond doesn't. Ideas have zero value. Knowledge has zero value now. It's okay. You take them and do what with it? Build the product. No. कुछ बना के दिखाओ, right? An engineer comes to me, I'll build an HDRM, there's like a hold down release mechanism. Like when you see panels deploy, somebody has to hold it, and then when you give a signal, it has to release the panels, right? As basic thing as that. वो ऐसा design लेके आएगा, हमने you print it, at least 3D printed, bro, and then show it to me, no? Don't show me a conceptual design, that has no value, right? So you build fast. I like that approach. So yeah, that's thanks for that. There's a third thing. Do you have the culture of building things? Hands-on building, DIY culture. Gone are the days where, coders used to make the maximum money. I don't think that world is dead now. Coders will not make the maximum money sitting in the air-conditioned room and all that. It'll be the mechanical engineers, it'll be the electronic engineers, it'll be the civil engineers who will make the maximum money going forward. Not computer science guys. So don't send your students to computer science anymore. They'll be the least people earning, but they'll earn the least salary. Yeah. I tell my cousins all the same thing. Don't opt for computer science.
So what kind of courses or upskilling would anybody have
mechanics,
to do mechanics?
mechanical.
But ultimately, the skill set that you had
Avionics.
mentioned,
Huh.
all of these are mindsets,
Yes,
right?
because
So
end of the day, by studying something,
Hmm.
you don't get anywhere. Like by studying computer science, I can't call myself a great coder. Whatever I did was because of the side time pass that I did with my life. Right? That's why I could achieve something in life from a coding point of view. Same thing, mechanical engineer, जो पढ़ाई हुआ वो करो तो कोई फायदा नहीं है. But if when you're selecting a stream, I would any day select mechanical today than a computer science and this AI fad that is happening.
Okay, if you were to hire for your company,
Yeah, I would any day
the
value
mechanical engineer with the mindset that you just mentioned.
Yeah, any day.
Okay.
In fact, my entire leadership team is mechanical engineers. The guy, the person who heads my power systems, energy vertical, is a mechanical engineer.
Okay.
Because they have, see, mechanics and mechanical is something physical, right? It's a hardware, it's physical, physicality of an object, right? Similarly, electronics is which is the bloodstream, right? The electronics part of things, the circuits and all that. These two are very critical when it comes to anything physical around you. You pick an object and it's either it's mechanical and electronics, everything around us. You know, the sad truth of reality, there are engineering colleges in India that are shutting down mechanical branches, which is so sad. लोग ऐसा AI branch शुरू करते हैं, पता नहीं क्या-क्या branch शुरू करते हैं, लेकिन mechanical branch बंद हो रहा है. That is what our country needs.
So the space sector is going to open up the mechanical
so
sector
much.
even more.
Yeah. Aerospace में mechanical पढ़ाई होता है ना आपको. Use the structure. It's called structure. ठीक है, fancy term, structural engineering or all the fancy terms.
But don't you need AI also to
AI
supplement? Because I mean, you can't
People
visit.
should be
It's not like you can walk on, walk to this data center and fix something, right?
No, so AI, if you look at today in my weekly reviews that I do, I ask my admin also to tell me how are you using AI. AI is something like mathematics, right? Everybody should know mathematics. 2 + 2 4. Similarly, AI is something that everybody should know. If you're not using AI, you are dead. As simple as that, right? So, mechanical AI क्यों नहीं use कर रहे हो भाई? But it's yeah, that's obvious. Now, what you are saying is doing fundamental research in AI. वो दुनिया में हो ही नहीं, exist नहीं करता भाई. Building an LLM from scratch or that fundamental research is missing in India because as a country we never valued mathematics. Computer science, the fundamental AI is just pure mathematics. We have ISI, we have CMI, Indian Statistical Institute, and we have Chennai Mathematical Institute. Tell me other mathematical institutes in India which are crazy. Zero. IITs are engineering colleges. Everything is engineering. How many mathematical or core science vertical? ISC, yes, great college. How many other mathematics college we have? How do we expect to have, how many Turing Award, like in computer science there's a Nobel Prize, right? For the first time somebody got the Nobel Prize in physics. How many Turing Award winners are there in India? Zero. One or two, but then yeah, zilch.
Turing is for mathematics.
Yeah. Ramanujan was only उसी का example देते रहते हैं आजकल. Ramanujan था, of course he was a great mathematician with intuition of mathematics, right? But then after that what? किधर है next Ramanujan अपने इंडिया में?